Hey everyone, Raj Sahu here, realtor in Austin, Texas, back with another model home walkthrough. Today we're going through the Grayson plan with Scott Felder Homes. This plan is over 3,900 square feet when you include some of the structural upgrades that we'll get into in a second. It's a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom. It's got a 3-car garage, and it also has a front courtyard. This model home is located in the Rough Hollow community in Lakeway, Texas. It has beautiful views in this community, which we'll see throughout the home, out some windows. And even though I picked the cloudiest day possible to come out here, you'll still get some really good views and understand what's possible in this community. For this plan, there's so many unique parts. It starts with the front courtyard that you're seeing here, where it's just a cozy place to kind of sit, maybe if you're in your front yard. And then also there is a casita. A casita meaning right there at that doorway is a second bedroom downstairs that you actually have access to outside of your home. It's what we call a casita here in Texas. So we'll come back to that at the end of the video. First, I want to go out to the main living area and really just show some of the features of this home. So for example, when you first walk in, it does open to the second story. And then I think in this model home, they use some sliding doors on the study on the left side, which we'll come out to, but I want to first go right out to the main living area. And you can see some great upgrades here where it starts with the fireplace on the right side, some large sliding glass doors, and then you have a big open kitchen with a large island. And we'll focus in on this first story. On the second story in this plan, you're going to see a massive media room, over 300 square feet, along with a game room and a few bedrooms. And then downstairs, we have this main living area, 2 bedrooms, and a study. Now, focusing in on this kitchen and main living area, I like the flow of everything that's here. Like when you go back to this island and look out to the main living area, you'll see it opens up really well. There's a lot of space in that main living area where it has that huge wraparound couch. And then there's actually 2 sets of sliding glass doors. You have the bigger set, and then you have that smaller set that looks out from the breakfast nook area. And we'll head outside in a second. You can see how big that patio is. But first, I'll just show you the pantry that's in here. Fairly standard sized pantry, I would say, for this amount of square footage. And then they did some upgrades that I think you'll see in a lot of model homes and even a lot of their inventory homes. Like they moved the microwave over, so it's more of a gourmet kitchen option. They decided to do some cabinetry over the where the vent hood would be, and do more of like an under cabinet vent hood. I thought this was very cool, where they have this door that slides over and it covers that cabinetry, but then opens up this bookcase. So I think this is like a very fun way of hiding a mess. So if you've ever had people come over or just friends stop by and they're going to be, coming over in 5 to 10 minutes, they're already on their way. It's nice to just kind of stuff some things in one of those areas and then just cover it with the door. And I thought that was a very cool upgrade. I don't think I've seen that in too many model homes. Focusing on the plan though and the space here, I love what they did here where they have the sliding glass doors. And this is, again, what Scott Felder's really known for is that outdoor patio space. Then I think the sliding glass doors is such a good piece to this because it really makes that space feel like it's one. And that's really what they're trying to depict here, where they built kind of like this outdoor kitchen. They got a smoker, they got a grill, they got a refrigerator there, a mini fridge, and then this huge patio area with a couple tables. If you can imagine just kind of opening up those doors that go all the way down, and you have a party, you have a bunch of people over, maybe you have a bunch of family over the holidays. It's so nice to just have that space all feel like one. And that's what I think Scott Felder does really well, even in a lot of their inventory homes. I've been seeing these upgrades chosen. They may not have the whole outdoor kitchen and everything, and obviously double check all the inventory homes in terms of what they're including. But it's such a big feature of Scott Felder. I've been seeing that often with a lot of their inventory homes. Now here is a look at the dining room. I previously called this a breakfast nook area, which I made that by mistake. There is no other dining room in this area, so keep that in mind that you'd be using that as your dining area. If you wanted something a little bit bigger, you sit down to eat quite a bit, you have a big family or a lot of friends over usually, and you want to sit down to eat, would probably be a better plan for you because this doesn't have that separate dining room. But if you're like a lot of people now where they don't really sit down to eat formally, then I think that dining room area right off the kitchen is great. I think you're going to be spending a lot of time outside though, if you buy a plan like this, especially with the patios that Scott Felder's offers. And then of course we're in the owner's bedroom. So I love that ceiling design. I actually have somebody that's doing the lighting in a tray ceiling like that right now, and I think it's going to come out really well. I'm really excited to see that come together. And then here is a look at the owner's bathroom. And this is what I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Scott Felder's known for their kitchens, their outdoor patios, and their owner's bathrooms. And this is a big reason why I like some of the windows, some of the designs that they incorporate in here. And I actually have somebody who's under contract in this community on a different plan with Scott Felder, and they have an amazing view off of their window in their bathroom. It's incredible to kind of catch a view where I didn't even realize that was going to happen until the home started to get built out. I just saw these amazing windows, and then they have a huge shower similar to this, where there's shower heads on either side. There's a window there again, where it's bringing in a lot of natural light. And I think for an inventory home that my clients purchased, these are the types of things that are a little bit more unusual, because I often find builders will put some good money maybe in some flooring, the kitchen, and then they start cutting back on the rest of it, where you definitely want to put money into flooring and kitchen, your main living area. That's where you first walk in, and you spend a lot of time in the kitchen, but you definitely don't want to be cutting back in the owner's bathroom. Again, it's a room that you spend it every day in, and so I think putting some good upgrades in here makes sense. And so what I like to see is in these inventory homes that they have it, but then also now that to-be-builts are coming back and you can go to the design studio, you can start to mimic what Scott Felder has done really well in some of their owners' bathrooms, and then design that in your home building from scratch. Now coming back to the plan here, as you can tell, we're in the owner's closet. What the door I just shut was access to your laundry room, so you can go right from your owner's closet to your laundry area. And we will come back to that laundry area. I'll just go around so you have an idea of where it's at in this floor plan. And then keep in mind, there's actually 2 closets accessible from the owner's bathroom. So you saw one of them was a little bit smaller than this one. And this one has shelves kind of going all the way around. So a little bit more space, as you can tell by the bags and different things that they put in here to give you a good visual representation on how much space is in there. So great to see 2 closets in there, a very luxurious bath. You have a linen closet where I usually don't open the door there for most model homes, but I would say most of them have it. And then as you can tell, great owner's bathroom, bedroom combination. This is, I think, covering the 3 main features of Scott Felder, but we still haven't gotten to the study on the first floor. And again, that second story has so much square footage. So if you're somebody who wants a lot of square footage on the second floor, a huge media room, you're going to see that in a few minutes. But before we head up there, I'm going to show you the study that's down here. And it's right when you first walk in the front door. So that was the front door on the left side. They put some sliding doors here. And what I think is fantastic about this study is it's more private. So if you look at that window on the left side, in most homes or most floor plans, you'd be looking out right out to the main road. But here, because you have that front courtyard, you get a little bit more privacy. So I've seen people put like a water fountain out there. I actually just had a homeowner who's building from scratch with another builder put a fireplace out there. Now, a fireplace obviously needs gas running to it. So that's something we would need to verify that the builder is offering in order to do it. There's just many cool things that you can do when you have a front courtyard. And regardless, if you don't do anything in it, you still get really pretty much built-in privacy when you have this study here. And then we didn't even cover the ceiling design. I thought this was fantastic. Really calmed the room down, kind of bringing in a different color. And I like the floating shelves, all the different design elements that they have in there. Now that's the front door on the right side that we saw there. And if you walked opposite of the study towards the right side here, you do have a powder bathroom, as you'll see here. And then as we continue to go down the hallway, that's where the laundry room would be. So of course that laundry room connects into your owner's closet. And so everything's pretty much private from each other. So that door on the right side would be access to your 3-car garage. That's why they have a mud bench here on this side. And then here is the laundry room area. So again, if you go through that door, that would take you to the owner's closet. And fairly standard for laundry room, but I do like that it's a bit secluded away from the home. Not a fan when the laundry room is maybe right next to the kitchen, which is where you spend all your time, or you're watching TV in the living room, and then you can kind of hear your washer and dryer go off. I like that it's kind of off in this area. It all makes sense, and the flow makes a lot of sense. Let's head upstairs, and then you'll see why I think a lot of people entertain buying this plan, because if you're somebody who's coming from like a cramped townhome or apartment and you need space, maybe you have kids, maybe you have a lot of family staying with you or friends, it's so nice to have a lot of square footage on the second story where you have a little bit more privacy, obviously from the first floor to the second floor. Then you also have like a second hangout space, and I think this second story really has it, where you see a media room there. You have 3 bedrooms down the hallway, and so there's a lot of privacy from room to room, but the rooms are also just massive. So it starts with this game room area. Those are 2 very large 1-cushion couches, so don't let that kind of I know sometimes we look at furniture and figure out like how big a space is on a video. From this is a big space. And it even has room for this wet bar on this side. If you didn't do that wet bar, you didn't value it. I think they just usually have that as storage, but obviously double check that. That can vary from community to community. And then I have no idea why I looked out this window. Maybe I thought it was going to be, I know why. There's a bedroom on the other side of this floor that has an amazing view off that bedroom. Whoever sleeps there is definitely lucky, and that's it shows the beauty of Rough Hollow. It's an amazing community. And we'll talk about that in a couple minutes when I get to that bedroom. But first, you have to see this massive media room. So sometimes I find builders try to pack this in as an option, and then it's just a very tight media room. I like in this plan, it's just this huge space that is a structural upgrade. So usually the square footage of this plan is around 3,500 square feet, and that's taking out the media room. But if they have this as an option, whether you're building from scratch or maybe they include it as an inventory home, that's what gets this to just under 4,000 square feet. But keep in mind that can change based on the elevation, based on the community. So always double check these numbers. Regardless, I think you get a good flow of this space where you have this couch, you have a TV on the side, and then you even can fit a pool table, as you could tell, and some bar stools around it, some other TVs there. They actually did the projector with the projector screen here. So definitely a dream builder for media rooms. So if you're thinking about doing a media room, you want that second hangout space, I think that that's a great area for this plan. And I think they did a good job of showcasing it in this media room. And then right off of that media room, game room is a full bathroom. So this is a 4.5 bathroom. Keep in mind, we haven't seen the second bedroom downstairs that does have an in-suite full bathroom because I have to get out of the home to show you that. So that will be shown at the end of the video. But that's where you get 4.5 bathrooms. You have 2 full bathrooms up here, 2.5 bathrooms downstairs. And then this is gonna be one of 3 bedrooms upstairs. Of course, they kind of showed this a little bit more as like a kids play area, desk area. I guess not a kids play area, being that there's a sewing machine there. I don't know too many kids using that. So yeah, I guess they're just kind of showing this as like a shop area. I'm not sure why. This is a pretty big bedroom. So I would say that if you wanted, a guest to stay somewhere where there's a good amount of size, this would probably be a good bedroom then. I mean, it's just, you would just have to exit your bedroom to access the full bathroom, and that may not be ideal. But if you didn't want that to happen, the other 2 bedrooms you'll see has a Jack and Jill full bathroom in between them. So that's where they can access their bathroom from within their bedroom. And that's going to be on this side. And actually, that's the bedroom, sorry, that has the view off the front, outside that window. I'll first show you this bedroom and we'll come back around to it. I like some of the design elements they did here. I find a lot of people are starting to do some sort of backdrop behind their bed and doing it aftermarket. So there's so many good peel and stick companies where, you know, it used to be you have to buy the wood, you have to stain it, it's very expensive, then you have to get somebody to go in there kind of put it up on the wall. There's so many good peel and stick companies, meaning it's literally a material that might feel like wood on the front of it. It's mostly a facade, and then they just put a stick. It's almost like a big sticker. That makes it sound cheap. It looks fantastic, and they just paste that on the back of the wall. And you can do it. Obviously, if you do it, it saves you quite a bit of money, and that's why I find a lot of people are doing that now aftermarket, and it looks great. It saves you a lot of money compared to the cost of doing something custom with a builder or semi-custom. It's just, I think it looks fantastic as well. Here's a look at the Jack and Jill full bathroom. So obviously we saw a sink when we first walked in. We see another sink outside of, just inside of this bedroom, and then a bathtub and commode in between them. And then I love this bedroom the most because of the positioning of it on this lot. So it's a corner lot that looks out to a hillside view off the front of the home. And this is what I love about Rough Hollow. There's so many different surprises in these homes. It doesn't feel like a cookie cutter neighborhood where they just build in a block formation over and over and over again. There's definitely some topography, there's some variance in builds, and there's some fantastic amenities inside the neighborhood. In fact, outside of their amenity center that has a pool, basketball court, tennis court, they even have a restaurant that's at the edge of the community close to their yacht club, as they call it, where you can access the water. In fact, if you go to, I think it's Canyon Grill roughhollow.com, and grill has an E on the end, so Canyon Grill roughhollow.com. They have some good drone footage of that yacht club and kind of like the hills and the homes that are on top of those hills. It's amazing, and it's really good footage. It's also a really good restaurant. I actually ate there with my client a few months ago and was really glad to visit there and just kind of see a very different lifestyle. If you're somebody who loves accessing the water, imagine just having a boat in your neighborhood, and you just kind of go to the restaurant that's in your neighborhood and you can have a drink, you can then access your boat. There are just so many different parts of this community that make it stand out as unique and it offers such an amazing lifestyle. So if that's somebody like you, I think you want to definitely reach out to a realtor and start exploring opportunities like this. And as I always say, my information's in the description of this video, and I'm very upfront with people in terms of who they should work with, where if I think your criteria is a better fit for another realtor, I'm actually just upfront with you and I send you to that realtor. So always let me know if you're interested in real estate in Austin or its surrounding areas. And then before I let you go, let's check out that casita part of this floor plan, which is its second bedroom downstairs. So I find a lot of people that are in need of like a separate studio area. Maybe they want a separate workout area, and they definitely don't want to have it in the garage after they've experienced the summer here and they realize how hot it gets in their garage. I think this is so good. This is usually included in their base price of their home, so it's not like it's a separate upgrade that would be ridiculously expensive. And there are so many different uses of this. So obviously you can just use it as they show here as a bedroom that has an in-suite full bathroom, a closet, or, you know, there are some different uses that you could use this. You know, I mentioned previously like a workout room. I've had somebody try to change their casita and just to like an art studio, or they do clay sculptures. And I've had a lot of different ideas for this. So I think it's unique, and I think because you're in Texas, you're not as worried as you are in the northern part of the US for snow, where obviously you don't want to step outside your house and access a different part of your house and go outside. Here in Texas, it's much easier to do. Okay, so this is going to be the full bathroom that's in suite, and keep in mind, and I always get the question, people ask, well, is there any way we can put a door from this casita into the house, so you don't actually have to exit the house to get into this casita. And the answer I've gotten a lot is no, and it's because you can't put a doorway through the shower. I believe at the end of this shower would be your home. In fact, this would be I think the pantry to your kitchen is on the other side of that wall. So short answer is no, but if you do have a use for a space outside of your home that's bedroom, or again, all the other different uses I mentioned, and probably even more that you can think of, I think this is a great floor plan. Now, if you want to see another Scott Felder model home, click on the thumbnail that's appeared on your screen, and then like the video, subscribe to the channel to see more model home walkthroughs like this. And again, if you are looking for a realtor in the Austin area, let me know. Happy to help. Take care, everyone.